just stopped by Hovs, the ruins. I haven't been here since 2017, I guess, when Samantha was with us.
What have I done? What have I done? Share the adventure, join all the fun.
The month started with the first road trip down south in 10 months, and I got to meet some old friends. Charlotta, är du lycklig?
Ja! Jag träffar ju dig!
Welcome to a rainy, windy and sunny Malmö. It feels so good to be back after 9-10 months. You know, I said to myself, I'm not gonna go down until, that's what she said, until I've gotten my first and second shot, and now I've just got my second shot. We're down and I just love it. And then we headed off to meet up with my brother and celebrate my niece's birthday. On the way down, the water pump of the car started to break down, so we had to get it into a shop in Malmö, which meant staying down there for a few more days. I'm standing here on the edge of Malmö, overlooking Copenhagen over there, somewhere over there, and there's the Öresund Bridge, and there is the turning torso. It's good to be back in Malmö, even though I was supposed to be in the car to Stockholm, but you know, life. I called a shop this morning that might be able to help me. They don't have a specific time, so I'm gonna put the car there, and then they'll hopefully be able to fix it as soon as possible. Hopefully I'll get there. That's it's within Malmö, so it shouldn't be a problem, but you know, never know. And then I need to get from there back, and I do have to do work, so hey, it's gonna be a stressful day. Got the call back from a shop, and it is the water pump and something else for the cooler, which might be ready tomorrow, but they don't know. This turned out to be a longer trip than we were expecting. I just got a text that it is done, so we're gonna finish watching the pole vault final, and then I'm gonna go out and pick up the car, and then we'll drive to Stockholm. Oh yes! It is 4:30 in the afternoon. I have the key. The car is right over there. That's not the car. It looked like the car. So now I go pick up my wife. We load in all the stuff. Yes. And then we go to Stockholm. And I don't have to worry about, well, at least not the water pump breaking, because that's fixed. Whew. We made it home. I'm about to go meet up with Julia for the first time.
What do I think of?
No. What is your connotation of me as a person?
And your humor, or?
Of me as a person in general, from these last couple of hours.
Multifaceted. Mm-hmm. So you have like a very serious, deep side.
Ooh.
You also have the humor. But you also have like a need to connect with people, but it also seems like you like being alone. So it's like a bit of everything mixed in one bag.
So what's the key to getting to know me?
I think being open also, maybe. I think when I share, you share. So I think that's like human connection. Is that a good answer?
That is a very good answer.
Okay, cool.
And suddenly 5 hours passed while having fika. Good times. It is Saturday, and it's 1 week left until my 2-week vacation. We are in Uppsala for a wedding in a drizzling kind of weather. When the building opposite you gives you bright light. The sun is quite stunning as it's setting after a day of a lot of rain as well. So tomorrow I am heading into the doctor's office to do an ultrasound on my belly to see if they can find a reason for my my heightened liver values. A little anxious about it, but you know, that's because I think a lot. I think too much. So we'll just see what happens. Meanwhile, we're prepping for vacation, 2 weeks starting Friday. We're heading off down south on Saturday. I can't wait. We are playing Glasgow Rangers in the second out of 2 games. We won the first one with 2-1, and we let a goal go at the beginning of the away game with so much people on the stands, and we're now leading this game 2-1. What is happening? 10 minutes left, 10 minutes left. There it is. Malmö wins 2-1 at home, and they win 2-1 away, scoring 2 goals with 1 man short. All right, here we go. Ultrasound time. She had a look at me, and I guess my doctor will let me know if things are weird. And this is where vacation begins. Let's drive towards the south. And the first night of the trip was spent in the coastal town of Västervik. And then we headed on south to Karlskrona. We are out scouting for locations for wedding pictures of our friends Ida and Kent. They're over there. When you want to go to bed. We're looking for the green gold by Kinas Kako. We've gone to a plant place where they might have them. We've entered the Wilderness Park in search of lunch and animals. Where's the goat? Had ourselves a little safari trip, and now we're gonna head off west to Kristianstad for a pre-wedding photo shoot. We just visited the lowest natural point in Sweden outside of Kristianstad, which was part of my The Swedish Language on Instagram video, my places videos that comes out on Thursdays. I post there every day. You should follow me on The Swedish Language. Do it. God damn it. God damn. So physical. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing? The weather got better, so we decided to go to Stenshuvud, Stones Heads National Park. Up there is where we're going. Wonderful morning of hiking and a great lunch, and we're now in the car and we're going to drive down to the most southern point in Sweden, also the most southern port in the Scandinavian peninsula. If if the weather stays, you know, it's kind of like we don't know. It's gonna rain. It's gonna be sun. We don't know. So, but we're gonna drive in that direction and see how it looks. And if it looks okay, we're gonna send up a drone. Send up the drone. Send up the drone. Let's just say that the weather is not ideal for sending up a drone or for presenting the most southern point in Sweden weather-wise. Ugh. Just went to the electronics store to buy a new TV for my mom. She thinks we're gonna buy a cheap one that she's gonna pay us, but we bought a more expensive one that she's gonna get for free. Another sunny morning, last day in Malmö. I'm on my way to meet up with my friend Linnea, whom, even though we know each other on Instagram, I haven't seen in 10 years. Back when, you know, she was portraying a whale. And I was producing the reading of such whale. Linnea won. Then we headed back to Kristianstad for the wedding weekend. Morning. And then we drove to Andy and Nina's place. We have arrived at the island of Vane. I haven't been here since the 3rd grade, which is long time ago. And just as we were getting our bikes, and the kid is screaming, look at all these bikes, look at all these bikes, look at the mainland over there and Denmark over there. We find out that the Swedish Prime Minister is stepping down this fall. I did not know that, and I work at the communications department, but I'm also on vacation. Walking on the northwest side of the island. We just went downhill over there, which means that we're going to go uphill when we go back. It'll be fun. Fun for our legs and fun for our lives. You're in my spot. I would advise you to move. Because I'm a goat, and I always goat what I want. Right? Can you feel that? All right, we're gonna ride this bike uphill, and it's gonna be painful. Well, that was easy. You know, life's not bad. You're walking out into the water towards the unknown. Landskrona. It's over there. We're gonna take a boat there in just a minute, but look at the farmer's tan on my body. Woo! Tomorrow's gonna be like oh, look at us run. Look at us run. I have a friend for running. 3 timmar lång. Det har hänt så otroligt mycket de här. We're leaving Landskrona to go to Söderåsen, Southern Highland. Never been. So we're in a canyon or a valley, and there's peace. Bright as the morning sun. It's going up. We're not touching timber. It's a national park. Hello. So that was one of the shorter trails of Söderåsen. Now we're gonna head to Helsingborg and meet up with my friend Elinens for lunch. The road goes ever on. Skånsk flagga, skånsk tjej.
Fjärde våningen.
Fjärde våningen. Just had a nice dinner here on the docks, and it's getting a little chilly now. We never got to go to Denmark as we planned, which is only a 20-minute ride, because the the health department website was down, so we couldn't get the COVID pass. I have mine, but my wife, who is double vaccinated, hadn't extracted hers yet, so no Denmark today. Maybe next time. Look at all the people. Look at all the people. People. Influencer people. Looking at pictures. Do I look good? Do I look good? This place looks like the stage on the beach in Romeo and Juliet. I'm playing above your house. We are in the town of Höganäs on the northwest side of the province Skåne, Scania, and this is famous for many things, but one of them is that it was from here that the tiles to the Sydney Opera House, over 1 million of them, were made and transported down to Sydney, Australia, I guess after a decision by the Danish architect Jørn Utzon. So if you've ever been to Australia, if you've ever seen that building, this is where the tiles came from. Yeah. Then it was off to the Peninsula Kullaberg and the inn that you can see up on the top left. Okay, we can see the ocean, and now we're gonna go downwards. We asked two guys who were coming the other way for directions to Nimis because, you know, there are no signs because it's an illegal construction. And they gave us a sarcastic, good luck. Someone left their bag unattended. Unattended bags will remain in the woods until someone else who cares picks them up. Alright, so these guys walked into that tower and are gonna walk down through that corridor, which looks like post-earthquake-ish. It is not easy to get. I hate that guy. Look at that view. Look at that view. Look at that view. Look at that weird wooden house. That is not a good idea. We are kind of at the tip of the peninsula by the lighthouse, and we're going up. My team Malmö is playing Ludogorets from Bulgaria, second game out of 2. They're leading 2-0 from the first game in order to reach the Champions League. Come on. You can do this. Yeah. Malmö are ready for Champions League, but the referee... I don't care! So before we left the peninsula, we decided to take a hike around it. We can see the lighthouses over there! We're gonna make it! This is the Lahidia cave. And we're going back up again. So my stomach is a little hard because this morning I got a call from my doctor. I mean, we're supposed to have a call with the results of my ultrasound, and my liver values are still high, and they're getting higher. So she's gonna book me in for a shockwave ultrasound to have a look at the liver, and if that doesn't give conclusive what this is, they're gonna do like a sample of the liver, which means they're gonna poke things into my liver. Like Mike says, do it all now. We'll be going round the mountain when we come. Let's drive to Ängelholm. The sun is almost out and we have arrived at Valhall Park Hotel outside of Ängelholm, just next to the airport. Another day, another hotel. In very rainy conditions, we decided to go to Hovs hallar, famous for the location of Ingmar Bergman's The Seventh Seal, where the knight plays chess with death. Look at all these naturally shaped by time formations. However, did that little rock end up there? I say erosion, evolution. We're trying to find our way over the mountain. Otherwise we have to go all the way back to where we came from. And that's no way to live life. This looks like a path, doesn't it? It's nice to touch the green, green grass of all. We found a weatherstone and cows. Hey, hey. Then it was time to head east and to visit my friend Lily again. Hey! We're on a mission.
Jag köpte ett par till mig och ett par till Kalle. Och sen så blir det massa Nims.
Jag har bakt här. Titta. Alltså.
Kolla, de är ändå buffiga så här. Skitfeta. Och så står det Lidl på dem där.
Undan. I am an abandoned dog here in couch. I cannot get down because it's too high. Help me. Help me, humans. We are in Karlshamn undercover because someone does not need to know that we're approaching the city for the hen party tomorrow, which I am not invited to because of gender issues. So back in 2014, when I worked for the radio here in this province, I was here and it was November and we jumped in the water because I don't think the decision had been taken yet to build like a cold bath facility, but now they did. And then we managed to sneak into Karlskrona undetected. I'm heading to meet up with my wife at the movies. We're gonna watch a movie. And also I'm trying to avoid the reason for the hen party tomorrow, because that would be awkward. It's a small town. The thing about this town is that you always meet someone that you know. I just ran into Matthias, who I worked with at the radio back 7 years ago. We had fun, man. I just dropped off my wife and a few others we picked up in the city for the surprise part of the hen party, and then they find out that the important person of the day will be 45 minutes late. And then it was Sunday and it's time to go home. We are in the really big town called Tindred. Yep, Tindred. Taking a leak and buying some ice cream, and life is good. Let's save the planet and have some fun. Yeah. We are back from vacation, and I did my first day back at my job and plowing through emails and stuff. And now I'm gonna go out and run my first 10K of the year. I ran at 9.4 with Nina, but this is gonna be 10K on the home ground, in the hills, in the woods, in the woo. I'm gonna be tired next time you see me, and that will be now. And here we are, 10 kilometers later. The first time I've run the 10K in 5 years, I think. It was in Karlskrona, and 65 minutes is not an amazing time, but this course, man, is terrain. It's up and down, it's up and down. Running on flat wooden ground is something very different, but I'm proud of myself. I'm really, really proud of myself that I did it. I just kept on running. Yeah, yes.
Sun in my eyes and you in my mind. Sure, I got a lot to learn about love.